Kind of thought the game would have started by now. Hello and welcome, and welcome back to the worst game you've ever seen me play. I mean, it's not that bad, I guess, but the worst gameplay you'll ever see coming from me. Well, that's not true. Okay, yeah, I do play COD. Oh.
The place feels like
Shut the fuck up. Thank you. Okay. So we got some mutating to bio. I have no idea how close to the end of the story we are. It feels like the end's near. I don't know if maybe that's just me like wanting it to be close to over. Like it's a weird thing to say, but I like really want to play this game, but I don't. Right? Like I wish this game, that's how I should put it. I wish that I wanted to play this game because I want to spend time in this world, but like the story is so just fucking, I mean the story's not that bad, but the way it's told is just so awful, and I don't even know what I'm fighting. Okay. Hello? Ah, there we are. Ah, cool. Literally can't see him and he fucking ganks me. Love to see it. Game is literal dog water. Like, I genuinely want to play this game, but like a better version of it, if that makes sense. Please unlock me, dude. Come on. It's so stupid sometimes. I can't do anything. There we go. And now I'm unlocked. Okay. Thanks for the 3 seconds of slow-mo that made no difference whatsoever in my experience. Fucking morons. I genuinely don't understand what they were thinking for most of this. The music's not that bad, by the way. It's just like, it's just the same thing over and over, so it's like a little stale to me. Just take a look at this piss post, shall we?
Located the village named Loblydurk.
Okay.
Let's see.
Yeah, you didn't have to spend like 30 seconds doing nothing whatsoever, but thanks, mate.
Good thing you're strong.
I don't know what that means.
Says you'll get us.
Have a nice day, ma'am. Oh, he's got some Chanel. Okay.
Says you're
Number 5, or what are we looking at? I got a full pulse. Wait, what? Never mind. I don't think I can say that, so never mind. Oh, just lit this guy on fire. My bad. Why don't they just not have this in a functioning hot air balloon? Did they ever think about that or nah? Oh wow, this is already maxed. Ooh, I can do it again. I'll fucking do it again. Okay. Have a nice day, ma'am. Not sure why I just landed there, but thank you. Thank you. Well, thank you for that. Is that an axe? Oh, I see. It's something I've broken before. Was there a faster way to get up here? I don't think so, right? I don't think I had anything I could fast travel to. Maybe here? Oh, I maybe could have gone there. My bad. I mean, I knew this was here actually, so it was worth it. Doom. Doom doom. Where the fuck I am?
Feels good to be alive. Let's see. This is Biomutant, residents of Gill.
Mine what?
To finally get to meet you. He's seen a lot of things wash up on his miniature shore, but nothing as exciting as you.
I'm about to
Claims
sneeze.
have been born swimming, but he must flap-flop clear of it during these dark days. It must have been upstream only to get to this point in your histo-future. But which way are you going now? With the flow or against?
Tiddlywink.
It's crazy hard to flipper against the surf, but you can't save the world if you let it sweep you away. Either way, it's a shame the surf has gotten so nasty.
Shut the fuck up
Thinks
already.
life is like trying to ride a wave. You need to pick the right one, but you don't really know which one that is until you're on top of it. Better to ride a wave than let the perfect one pass you by. Wonders who would want to. The right wave takes you where you want to go.
I don't think that's how waves work.
Can't imagine how wonderful it's going to be to surf on gooless goo. The world is going to live. Can't thank you enough for fighting against the goo. Happy you ride alongside the Myriad. They bring a real shine to everything they work with. Thinks that's an excellent point. Riding is life. Work is not nearly as fun. But none of that's nearly as important as enjoying the day, right? He never drank from this pond because of the disgusting things done there. Even the fish stopped drinking here after the pollution made the surf mucked and the air blocked his gills. He figures the Tree of Life
His
isn't
gills?
drinking either. Or, well, that's not true. He said it does drink, as it has no other choice. It's a tree, but it's forced to drink poison. Claims the surf is poison now. Anything that drinks it becomes poison too, including the Tree of Life. His friend Wiz needs guppos for one reason or another, and Gil is ready to point you in the right direction. But here, you're only going to find dead ones. He's pretty sure Wiz wants them alive. Well, at least the ones that aren't already rotting. If you head in the right direction, you'll find a clean enough bit of surf to snag yourself some guppos. Then you can get them to Wiz for whatever he has in mind. Helping both you and Wiz makes him double happy.
It was like 4 minutes of dialogue for absolutely nothing. Here's the thing. He said that Wiz needs his help. That means he already fucking knew we were coming. Why didn't he just, whatever method they apparently used to communicate, why didn't he just either communicate their location already, so I could have just gone straight there, right? Or, you know, gather them himself. He knew we were coming, gather them and let us fucking go. Right? Like, maybe it was carrier pigeon. He couldn't send them along with that, but he could have sent a message saying either where to find them, Or being like, you know what, hey, they're gonna be coming by, just come pick them up, I've got some ready for you. I know this is a fucking life and death situation. It's gonna be great, buddy.
There's some e-waste.
But nah, you waste 5 minutes of my life on fucking dog shit dialogue where the guy says effectively the same thing as everyone else, but you know, instead of about trains like last time, it's about the fucking surf taking you where you want to go or whatever. It's just so fucking stupid.
Don't know what that e-waste was.
I swear it's like dialogue meant for like a toddler to try and teach them about like life and life lessons, but like really condescendingly. It makes no fucking sense why they did this. I'm really curious what the target audience was for this. It really is strange because it's like I said, kind of like
So bright out there.
these condescending, childish lessons. But then you're like murdering things, so it's like, you know what I mean?
Nice shot.
How do I clear this? How do I clear it? I don't want anything here. This has always been middle mouse click, I believe. So how do I get rid of this? I'm just gonna bind it to L, because this game is taking a fat fucking L. Never should have added that. There we go. This should solve a lot of our problems. I was wondering why I'm so much weaker than I was before. Yeah, there we go. This dude should have been getting fried the whole Okay, you're pissing me off. That's fucking obnoxious. I fucking hate being stun locked in games. I don't know who thought that was a good idea, but fire them immediately.
There's a serenity about this spot.
I genuinely don't understand why game designers put stun locks in games. And I mean that, like, genuinely, because it's really not even fun to do them. You know what I mean? Like, it just doesn't need to be. No.
Go on, catch it.
Your player should never be unable to respond to things in game, right? They should have a chance to fight back. And quite frankly, it's, you know, if your encounter's too difficult, or too easy rather, other way around, too easy, and you can just stun lock something out of being able to respond to you, like, that kind of takes some of the enjoyment out as well. They really just have me come in here to do that. Okay, we're probably gonna drain that. Oh, okay. This might be the most difficult one we've seen yet. Never mind. It's the most difficult looking. These rats. Okay. This is probably level 1 Clonkfist because there's no way they can put you in here without giving you a way out. I'm about to sneeze. Help. X-ray scope, huh? It's actually not bad. Ooh. Oh, I don't know if I can show that on stream, actually. My bad. Is that a tornado? I'm guessing that's how I get back up. Okay. I don't think that's possible. Okay. You didn't need to make a cutscene for that. Okay. Not bad. Oh. Might need to go get some water. I normally get some before I start my stream, but I guess I forgot today. What's the point? But like, actually, why?
Oh, that's perfect.
Oh, it's perfect. I don't think you could have done that one then. Well, I just messed up. I don't think this is actually giving me possible solutions, though. So that's 3. That one's done this time. 1, 2, 3. 1. Okay, I got lucky. Before, even these were messed up. I'd have to go back and look. It'd be really nice though if they actually like gave you a definitive
Have you ever seen so much green?
answer as to which way something turns. So I missed out on the ATM. I'm about to get some ATM, if you know what I mean. Okay. Green ATM. Okay. My bad. Apparently I don't know how to double jump anymore. So you only have one shot to complete this then? That's kind of bad. There we go. Thank God I can finesse. Where's the green ATM? No way back up from here.
It really is a different world.
Shut the fuck up. What? Oh, you... There we go. That finesse. Oh. Okay. Looks like you have one shot to complete this and then you can never revisit. So keep that in mind if you ever play this game. If you do buy this game, I recommend it only under $20. I really would not pay full price for it, unfortunately. Sorry. Well, at least I don't have to go back to that schmuck, huh? What the fuck was his name? Guppo? Ooh, Guppo.
That seems to be enough guppos to provide the octopod with infinite ammunition.
Righteous.
He's surprised the Merc-Puff's been able to hold its breath all this time.
It's a fucking turtle, dude.
It's just another proof of the evolutionary change caused by Toxanol's contamination.
I don't know if it is.
Being undersurf has meant the Merc-Puff has been left alone to munch on the root down there undisturbed. This means the northwest route has suffered more damage than the others. He's sure there's enough time to confront the Merkpuff, but he worries if the world has enough years left to last his lifetime, even if you stop the World Eaters.
Use normal movement controls while in the octopod. To boost, press shift. So it looks like a squid. Spaces go down? Are you kidding me?
Every day is a new chance to fulfill your
right.
destiny.
I'm gonna go get some water. I'll be back in a second. Well, would you look at that? Sorry about that. Oh, the music's done. Okay. Yet another cutscene to introduce the guy who's been introduced 20 times. Okay. Wow. Absolutely no option to dodge that. Okay. Okay. Man, they really wanted to do something underwater here, but this just ain't really it, is it? Okay, was he gonna spin now? Yeah, it made no sense, thanks mate. I don't think that did anything, but alright. I think those are just mines, right? Thank God these home in. I actually don't even have to bother looking at them. I can just swim in a circle. Oh, now he's going Godzilla mode on me, huh? Is he gonna start sucking? Oh yeah, he's a little sucker. What? I literally dodged it, man. See what these do now. I'm guessing no difference. Yeah, nothing. Ooh, that one's new. Should have been using that the whole time, dumbass. So now what? We're gonna restore the things, right? We gotta restore the limbs, the limitus. Okay.
That was the last of them. You've sealed the fate of the tribe and the tree. It's time for the end game.
Oh, there's end game.
You have your destiny. Follow it all the way back to Out of Date. He never told anyone about what's next, but he's sure it involves you. Just continue to stay true to yourself and respect others whatever happens. You've become their pride, the guiding light of the tribe. It's time to return to the tree one last time.
Are we? I guess we're still gonna get the choice. Oh, he wants to come with us. Honestly, I don't think we need any Cheeto Puffs. We're gonna have to decline them.
You discovered and activated the last of the arcs. How exciting! Old doesn't always mean bad, especially when talking about tech from the before times. We've lost.
Is this dude a minion?
We've relearned.
I think this dude's a minion. I've never seen the movies that they're from. I just know they're memed.
See in the arc now that the world's still going to be around. You fought well for the world. You can be proud of that, no matter what. Questions if you could possibly have any open spaces left for fellow travelers on that arc of yours.
So, what we have here is an opportunity to help your next. There's a seat open on the arc should you want to offer it as a gesture of appreciation.
I think this is the last seat, right? Or is there one more? I don't know. I'm gonna go with decline because I just don't fucking know. I don't really care. Oh, it's the same thing they said the last time.
Well, anyone.
He didn't really want to go with you. Claims he was just asking out of politeness.
Cool.
Wonders why you work so hard. It's enough just to keep... Thinks you're brave for being out this late.
I don't know what that means, but have a great time.
Didn't have much else to say, so no problem.
He's mad.
Tells you not to mention the arc again. It's beneath his notice.
Damn, he's fucking pissed.
Says the tree of life reflects the state of our world.
Alright, bye, have a great time.
Says you're welcome back.
Again. Can I...
Knows it's the same old, but he likes talking to you. Hopes to see you again soon.
I just had to do the same dialogue like 3 times in a row. Come on, man. fucking ridiculous. That's so bad. Was that punishment for not letting him on the fucking ark? So either we didn't stop it, is my guess, or out of date still wants to use the ark or something.
That better be right.
And is gonna destroy the world and start over. This dude's a sociopath, I can tell. Hello there.
Out of date says the signs of the end of the world are everywhere. It seems nature is preparing to take revenge. The day of reckoning is coming, and you are invited. He can feel you're approaching the end date. If you haven't decided whom of all like-minded, light-hearted beings you've met have earned a seat on the Ark yet, it's time to do that now.
Oh.
Then grasp your last chance to make sure Loopalupin's stopped for good. The tree settled its score, but it left yours half done.
What does that mean?
He says you need to see Loopalupin eye to eye one last time.
Isn't he dead?
He's happy to help.
Alright. Accept your destiny, huh? I feel like this is going to end up being really unsatisfying. Isn't it? Like, we just saved the world, but it already sounds like I said, we didn't save the world. We just spent, like, what? 30 hours running errands, basically, for fucking nothing. Once again, for some lessons. I'm falling, huh? Sure doesn't look like it, but alright. How do I know who to ask to join me on the Ark? I mean, the tree looks fine, my guy.
The light is nearly blinding.
Don't waste darkest before the dawn. I just heard a gunshot. I think that's the first time I've ever heard that. Oh, you know what? I think that was a missile exploding in like a distance. Oh. They're gonna execute him? Oh, I'm gonna fight them.
The Sifu is seeking revenge too. He hasn't forgotten what Loopalupin did, but he also wants to stop him from attacking his tribe. That the world seems to survive doesn't mean he must. He hopes you agree, even if it goes against your light-hearted nature. There's no room for predators in the world the Myriad tribe is building.
Isn't he already dead?
But he knows this is your fight.
Did I just...
You should handle it.
Shit.
Loopalupin's own fear.
I wish I could pause this right now.
Not the roots of the tree. It just changed him.
Oh. Okay. He looks the same.
You have a chance to stand
Alright,
back
I'll be back
and
in a
let the
second.
tribe handle it.
Sorry, I thought I heard something fall. So am I supposed to fight him? Is he dead?
The seafood is ready to step into the fray. Are the odds about to change in your favor?
I mean, I was fucking dominating it. I don't know what happened to my teammates here. Is he dead? Holy shit.
Something inside you dies. You can save the seafood by making yourself a target. You're
How's he not dead?
shockwaves spread when the world crumbles. This is not a prophecy, me telling you about the future. It's you shaping it. Here's a vulgar display of power.
Another fucking stage of the exact same fucking boring ass fight. I'm literally just running in circles and shooting. Oh cool, he can almost stun lock you. This game's so shit. It was bugged. I had to do some shit to unlock it. Just want to be sure in case he can like fucking combo me. Okay.
It's time you remember who the real enemy is and stop playing the game his way. This is how it ends. The predator and the world itself suffering. But at least it's a sign they're both still alive.
He's still alive? Was there another way to fight this guy? Because it didn't really seem like it.
What we have here is a clear matter of life and death, and only you can make a difference.
I guess we'll let him live, right? It seems a lot like if we kill him, the tree dies too. I don't know.
You continue to make bad decisions and mistakes. Oh, it never ends.
It's easy to make a good decision when there's only one option. The only mistake here is you.
My mistake is letting you speak. My conviction is that the world would be a better place without your voice.
Convincing yourself doesn't win the argument. In the end, we won't remember the words of our enemies, but the silences of our friends.
What the fuck does that mean?
The weak can't forgive. Forgiveness is a strength. It's not all life and death.
I mean, he's bleeding from the fucking throat.
It's no better time than now to accept a helping hand.
Okay. I mean, we're kind of just leaving him here to die. Oh, he's gone. I feel like it would probably be more humane if we just put him out, but whatever.
Do you wonder what turn life might have taken if you'd done things different? A left when you went right? A yes when you said no? You've walked the thin line between survival and disaster and haven't lost your balance yet. It's because of you.
So he's the
that
narrator?
life and the world has been given a second chance.
Oh, so it does survive.
You carried the light in a world full of dark and made a difference in a place that needed change. You allied with the Myriad tribe and acted on understanding of the greater good and a code of honor. However, light and dark does simply represent the polarities of life. One can't exist without the other.
That's our mother, right? Who drowned? She got like knocked down, drowned?
Just being surrounded by nature as it heals itself will rejuvenate us. Nature will teach us how to survive. So, trust your conscience to show you the way, and everything else will follow.
A new path. Hello?
He knows things that you need to know.
Okay. So these are the two people we invited to go on the ark with us, right? What's inside here? I don't think we've ever been in here. The below above. Am I gonna fall through and die? Return to nature? Oh, the ark again. Okay.
As foretold, you were destined to split the chains of this world. But you're not alone. The few that share
I don't remember inviting him.
gain your trust will accompany you on your journey.
Fucked out, he's not in it. That's so stupid looking. And there's no one in that one, and there's no one in that one because I thought we would have another opportunity.
Is there a world out there that's better suited for those imbalanced in their light nature than this one? Whether or not, we'll leave your story on record, so those who come after will know you followed your light nature and saved the world. So, when all is said and done, it turned out to be an unusual ending after all. What could be better than ending the story the right way? Ending it your way.
I mean, there's probably only two options. Kill that dude or don't. I think we're done. Yeah, there's the credits. It's a little unclear sometimes where you're going, you know, what you're doing. Can I skip this? Okay, I can speed it, I guess. Goodbye, Kansas. So, I don't know. I feel like maybe it should probably give you a warning that you're about to reach the ending. if you start this sequence of events. And that if you wanted to go find people for your arc, now's the time to do it. Game Plus unlocked. The end. You've completed Biomutant. Select New Game Plus from the main menu and to play again. You'll keep all your gear and character progression and start at the foot of the tree. You'll skip the initial parts of the game and begin by aligning with any of the 6 tribes before venturing out in the world and replaying all other quests and events. Try making other choices and switching your aura to opposite what you played the first time, as it'll give you different end results. So this is the only option? I'm going to be honest, I'm not going to play through the story entirely again. It really is from the start, isn't it? Or can I continue? I might be able to continue here. I'm not going to play through the story. I wanted to try and do some side quests that we didn't do. I was hoping I'd be able to do that. Oh, do I have COD downloaded? I might just switch to a different game, to be honest. I do feel like you should have been able to align with any of the tribes from the very beginning. I don't think this game did enough to impress me that I'd want to play through it a second time. Right? Irrespective of what I can start doing. Okay. So it saved here and I'm right before the end. So I can go through and technically we're done. We experienced the thing. So let's maybe look into... There was like some unique-ish sounding ones, I think. I never did get to do that because it was bugged. I'm thinking maybe Raylighter. We're almost done with that, so we might do that as well. Yeah, that sounds kind of unique and interesting. Like, some of these are just go to places and find something. But, like, the ones where there's, like, nothing, I find it could be interesting. I'm falling, okay? Alright. I'd say we're officially done with this game. As I mentioned, New Game Plus sounds nice, but, like, this game, like I said, didn't impress me near enough to make me want to play through again, irrespective of new potential choices. I just don't care, right? Like, it didn't really elaborate well enough on the story to make me feel particularly attached to anyone, right? It just kind of felt like I was going through the motions of trying to play a game, and there was just like,
take longer at night.
I don't know, there was just like no emotion behind like the characters. They were just so fucking lifeless, and the world in general is just like so lifeless. And oh, I can jump in the grave. Oh, not again. Oh no. This is concerning. I could use a good old bone, if you know what I'm saying. Oh, this is the first, like, kind of unique enemy.
It's hot.
It's fucking dog water. He's dog water? Actual trash? I'm pretty sure I could have just ran. He wouldn't have been able to escape. But yeah, like, my main issue is the way they told this story. Like, I just couldn't get involved with the dialogue. I purposefully skipped out on talking to people and doing, like, we walked past people who clearly had side quests just because I don't want to sit stuck in a conversation for, 20 plus seconds. Typically, to be quite honest, unless all they did was like say, you look good today or some shit, and like they had like one dialogue option and then it was like bye, it was probably going to be a 2 to 10 minute venture just sitting there listening to them and waiting for the fucking dialogue to finish with maybe like 3 dialogue options, and they're just repeating themselves effectively over and over. And in many cases they say the exact same thing as someone else for like half their shit.
Click is thrilled with the back-in-time bow. Says there's enough to make a skeleton key for you too. Click felt there was no point telling you about a secret door if he couldn't provide you a key, but now he has one, he can. But he cautions you never know what hides behind the old doors. Best be careful, you're a key figure now.
I don't know what that means.
Says he's happy to unlock doors, but afraid to actually go through them.
So he's a pussy. So we now have skeleton key, okay.
Wonders how you managed to unlock yourself an arc. Hard to find, much less get into.
Wasn't easy. So he wants to go with us, huh?
Nothing worth locking up ever is. You've unlocked it, but the world's doing fine, so if you don't need it, he said he'd take it off your hands. Feels like it's too bad you spent so much time trying to keep this place going. And what did that get you?
He said this last time I talked to him, I think.
Open seats on the Ark. How are you going to fill them?
So, what we have here is an opportunity.
Would you like to join us?
You don't need anyone else but yourself and me.
He says the same thing.
But you know you can.
I think we can.
Wishes he could go with you, but he doesn't want your pity. He'll lock himself in here instead.
Holy shit.
Click says he's locked.
So he doesn't want to go?
Understands you have other.
So he gave us this? That's interesting. He's the first one who turned me down. It's very strange to me, like this game, it just seems so pointless at times, you know? Like I feel most connected to this game when I'm just wandering around doing my own thing. And to be quite honest, I don't think that's a good thing. Right? Like, the only time I'm enjoying is when I'm doing whatever I want. And I'm usually one who craves, like, more of a structure in games. Like, I want to know what I'm supposed to do. I want good story, good side quests, right? I want new loot to go discover and, like, you know, I want to be able to, like, chase after something. I feel like I actually talk about this all the time. It's one of the major issues I have with like Minecraft and Ark late game. You kind of have to start making your own content. I just felt like for this there was just no interesting content, and I wanted to blast through the story so that I can just check out some of the world and maybe try and get loot, even though I never really felt like any of the loot was particularly unique. The first unique thing we've gotten, like, I guess you could say it's not necessarily unique. It's just like the first kind of good item we got was that, was this thing. But like the first really different thing, because I've, you know, since discovered I can make pretty much that or, you know, something similar, and it's not actually that unique. It's just that I happen to, you know, not be using those. This gun, the fire one, is the first one that I've gotten that's actually like kind of unique and kind of different, right? That's the first thing that's a gun, but also a shotgun. Everything else we've had like was its own little thing. Is that a bow? Like most of this game is unfortunately like really generic feeling.
Line 'em up and knock 'em down.
Is that a trumpet? Ah, it's so bad.
Finding things both here and there.
I wonder if I can finesse that trumpet onto a different gun though. This looks like it could be good. Literal dog water. Yeah.
To roll, the day is calling.
The day is calling. Alright, let's see if there's any other side quests we can maybe have out here. I mean, look at how many of these are actually just like travel and do this one thing. It's a little disappointing, isn't it? It just feels like we've had no impact on the world, too. Like, okay, we killed these big monsters. They have like their little cutscene, and now they're not on the mini map. But it's like it had no fucking effect whatsoever. Like it just makes no difference. It matters very little. Okay, so we took over, we conquered all those areas, right? The difference is those people were never aggressive to us. But the thing is, we never even got to some of the tribes, right?
Home that's still standing.
Like, we never even met these people out in the wild.
Who could stand against that? Scorchy jaw.
So it really just feels like we never really had any sort of interaction with it that was meaningful.
Rubber scrap. Great for when you need a bit of flex. Nasty. 50% done. Good hit. That's a strong box from... Seems like the cranks need to be unturned in the right order if you want to crack the strong box.
Really thought turning it left would work there. Cascasa.
Might not need that now, but you will later.
Nah, mate. Well, that was the superb loot or whatever. Old world gadget. Another enemy that I can't see until it's too late. There we go.
Bang, bang. Crit.
Bruh. Here's what I'd say.
So far away.
I kind of want to like give a review of this game. I don't know, maybe I'll wait until the end of the stream. Nah, you fuck it. If you find this game for like 20 bucks, it's not that bad. But if you paid full price or you're looking to pay like the $59.99 or whatever the fuck it costs, I just don't think it deserves it. I don't think it's a particularly like bad game. I think it's underwhelming. I think it has a lot of issues. And I think its biggest issue can't be addressed. Because that would require reworking the entire thing. So a lot of the issues can be addressed. Like, they could make more advanced combos, different weapon types, make the loot more unique, more enjoyable, right? They can make more enemies with, you know...
It's a monster lair for sure.
With different combos. They can make more worlds or more areas to explore, which would be enjoyable. Like, they could do a lot to actually improve the game, but the core thing, the story, can never be better. Because even if they clean up the way, you know, they repeat themselves over and over and over, it's the same fucking conversation always and over again. Even if you clean up, like, the fact that sometimes they say the exact same thing like 3 times in a row in the same fucking conversation, right? Like, literally in a row. I don't just mean, like, you know what I mean? Like, every time you talk to them, it's every time you talk to them and 3 times in a row, and multiple people say almost the exact same thing, and this interaction results in, again, the same thing. It's just so fucking stupid. It's so bad. And even if they clean that up so that they don't repeat themselves, at the end of the day, there's nothing they can make me do that will or there's nothing they can do that will make me enjoy the way the story is told. I mean,
Don't just rattle those keys.
to help clean it up, here's what I would suggest. It's if you don't want to go through and revoice everyone, like, give them a real character, a real likable persona, right? And make them interesting, unique people, because that would cost too much or whatever. Right? If you don't want to go through with giving them their own personality, and you want to stick to this fucking weird ass thing where this has potential, I think, where for some reason you thought it was a good idea to have the narrator do everything. Cut out all of the mumbling and the jumbling and the growls and the snarls. Cut all of that out. Completely remove it, right, from the dialogue when you go to talk to someone, and just have the narration start instantly, right? Have him talk over it. Save me my fucking 4 minutes of listening to them go like and then him going, here's what he said. And even then, it's still going to be bad, right? It's still not going to be as good as giving each character their own unique set of dialogue and their own unique personality that they can express to you, instead of them just, like, having a slightly, like, taller character model. Because I noticed that the majority of the other characters were a little taller, right? Instead of fucking around like that. Like, that's the least they can do if they're not gonna give them their own personalities and voices, and, like, try and get me attached to them. I just really don't think it's gonna come through, though. Like, I don't see them changing the combat or making the combat more interesting anytime soon.
Good for learning how to haul up.
It's just a little disappointing, I guess. I don't know. I feel like I'm saying it's just a lot. Am I losing it? I mean, obviously I thought this game had potential. It looked beautiful, and I've continued to play it to completion.
sword. Every day, everything seems like it happens at once. Reel that in. Juju will be pleased to see you manage to get hold of a bobbin, even though it's the unconventional kind. Who needs a ladder?
What do I do? I fucking hate this game so much. I really do. What the fuck? There's no way to know what I'm supposed to do here. So I just returned to him? All I had to do was come and touch it. What? Why? Okay. All right. Sometimes it's just so unclear what you're supposed to do. I mean, that looks like certain death, I guess. I don't know. Really not a lot of options here. I don't even remember this guy.
Juju is thrilled over them.
I don't care.
The fact that he'll be able to finish the fiber. He believes couture can do that for you, you know. Change the way you feel and also change the way others feel about you. He's prepared something for you while you were away. Do you want it to fit your mood or do you want a change of heart? Fashion can help you define mood.
I don't know what that
This
means.
could make you more menacing.
What does that mean?
That's what he wants you to feel when you wear it.
This guy wants on the arc
Thinks
too,
it's
right?
Amazing that you found an arc and are refurbishing it for a launch. No, but he imagines it's incredibly stylish. Supposes that even if the world goes on, you could use the Ark to find new places to explore. Just happy the Ark wound up in such deft and responsible hands. Not that Juju's asking for a seat, but who's going to pilot that thing for you?
So, what we have here is
Sure, let's offer it to you.
You don't need it.
It's the same dialogue as always.
Thinks you could have chosen someone better, but Juju can't wait to join you on the Ark.
I probably could have. I don't even know how this game fucking works. There's no explanation whatsoever.
You look your best.
But I have a great time. So he gave me something, I guess? Is it a face mask? No? Helmet? I don't think he gave me anything, like anything at all. Oh, find a new suit. Oh, it's this. I don't think this is menacing, to be quite honest with you. In fact, I'm quite upset I just received it. One piece hood. It's fucking shit. The actual dog water. Huh. I won't be able to do that. I don't know, I guess we'll do a twing tang real quick because it's so close to a thing. There's just so much of this game that's like... there's no connection, right? Like I just don't fucking care. They failed at the biggest task of an RPG, a story-driven RPG, and that was to like get me involved in the world. I really don't feel like I'm involved. I don't feel like I belong in it. I just feel like I'm here for a brief period to experience what this game has to offer visually and what this game has to offer for combat. And I've already made my thoughts clear. The combat is mediocre. It's right. It's very lacking. It's not awful. There are a lot of things I would change and I would add a lot, and you can improve a lot. But it's not like unplayable all the time. There are pretty terrible mechanics, but you know, it's livable, it's serviceable, the world is beautiful, and that's really all I care about. Like the game is, in terms of like general playability, it's serviceable, and it's a beautiful world. That's the only thing that kept me in it. The story was fucking dog shit. I mean, the story was mediocre at best, but like the telling just didn't get me involved, so it was dog shit as a result, if that makes sense. Right? They made no effort to get me involved in the world, or interested, I should say.
That sounds delicious.
It's just so...
Some rubber scrap got on.
I don't know how to explain it. It's just so... Is this the thing? Which one's the one that's showing up on my map? Is it that? It's just so uninteresting the way they told the story, and like I've said 1,000 times, the way they like failed to get me involved or interested in any characters. Like, take the Sifu for example. I went to visit one Sifu and the other one like instantly got pissed. I didn't even really have time to go visit the other one. I literally just went to the first place that I did on the map. And that was the only real thing that happened, right? I hadn't... It was either like decide then or travel to the other place, right? And then decide over there. And I'd have to travel back if I decided the other guy. So I was just like, you know... And there goes that guy.
Imagine picking up a whole house.
Right? If I didn't suspect that was about to be 3 minutes of fucking dialogue that I just like will have no interest in because it's so fucking boring, and he probably says something similar to like 15 other people I've talked to, I'd maybe be interested. But I don't care that he has something interesting for me, potentially, because I just... I don't want to be stuck doing fucking nothing for a while. Okay, this is good. This is God tier. Holy fuck. I don't really like that. So far, the best things are memes. Like the gramophone thing that is my fire gun is a meme. You know what I mean? It's just like... Meh. I mean, this gun's pretty good, and it's a meme. Oh, I have the wrong thing on. Do we have the right one now? Yeah, we do. I mean, that thing's kind of a meme. It looks like a little, like ray gun or something, like a alien laser. All right, the twing twang, motherfucker, twing twang. So we got the base. What can we put this on? I might put it on that just because it's the best thing and it's already like the best thing. Let's do it. I'm pretty sure I can always technically take it off. Why are the screws so fucking good? I think that's the best, right?
You can pound so much with this. You make
Wait, hold up. So this is heavy, so it's gonna be a slower attack than the other thing. Okay, that took the place of the carrot anyway. But to be honest, it should be pretty good. I really wish I could do this. This actually sounded interesting to me because Old World, I was thinking maybe I'd like learn some stuff about the world and find and fight some monsters, but I could never get past that second one. I think I've already done one. That's why it's 1 out of 8 or whatever. Because that thing doesn't exist. And when I looked it up, the only way to do it was to do some quest for someone and it would like fix it, but I don't even know who it is at this point, right? And I don't care enough about the world anymore, right? I'm past the point of putting in that kind of effort. I'm kind of just getting in my last little play sesh here just because like I don't think the combat is the worst thing ever, right? I wish it was better, but I wish a lot of this game was better. I think they dropped the ball, to be honest. I wish they got me more involved with the story, with like real character development, with real characters who felt like they were in the world with me, right? And I felt like they were somebody I cared about. Like when the Sifu got grabbed by Lupa Lupin, that's supposed to probably be like a super dramatic moment where you're like, oh fuck, my homeboy, we went through the conquest together. I didn't give a fuck. Dude had no personality. He was kind of a stuck-up dick. I didn't really like him, I guess, if anything. Like, from what we gathered. But we had barely any interactions with him. We kind of just won the war for him, and he was, like I said, really stuck up, if anything. Pretty unrelatable in general. Like, I didn't even know the character. There was no involvement. I don't understand what they were thinking. I feel like the only character who had somewhat of a personality, I mean, I guess the train guy, I don't know, he didn't really have a personality. He just talked about the same thing the surf dude did and the other dude did. There's like 10 dudes who just talked about how whatever their sport or whatever the fuck you want to call it, their hobby was, always took them down the right path. Like, that's what they all fucking said. Is this dude dead? And the only one who sort of, she was the same, but who was sort of a little different was the meteorite chick. I don't, Nova? Is her name Nova? This one. Her. It was Nova. She's the only one who, and even her, honestly, even her, her thing was like the stars or whatever both shine bright and show you the way or some fucking stupid shit. They all talked about how their hobby would send you the right way. What is that, a weapon? Old World Claw Bar. Well, that would have been nice.
Pebble says he feels much better now that he knows where to go and promises to give the new spots you've found a go.
Okay.
He's been putting his life on the line for too long and would feel better if you had time to help him balance that out. He understands the line between life and death is wearing thin, but he
He just
believes
said
there
that.
must be a way to overcome that. He's ready to cross the line, but he just needs your help to tell him which way to go. If you'd help find some ropes that are tight enough to hold him, he'd be really grateful.
Okay.
Thanks you for guiding him toward finding his own way. Pebbles right here, for now. Says you should take it easy.
Take it easy, huh? Jesus, this dude wants a lot from us. I don't know if I'm gonna do that, to be honest. That's for the heat suit, I think. I'm gonna do this just because I think it's like the last thing, and I haven't really been in this area. So I'm probably gonna get what, like a plunger or like a fucking porcelain toilet bowl or some shit, or like a toilet seat, a little flusher. I don't know.
The sand always gets into everything.
I don't think I have one of these, do I? Well, it's a good thing. They look slow as fuck. I really just do think the best part of this is exploring the world. The rest of it is so fucking like pointless and unengaging. Don't tase me, bro. I'd take that out if I were to redo this game, or if I were to attempt to help this game along, I should say. Absolutely no reason for the slow-mo. I mean, if you wanted to try and, I guess, fix the slow-mo or something, by all means.
It's the hot hole. Better get ready. Things are heating up.
Is this it? Is this the hot hole? I guess. Is this filled with lava? I can only assume that's instant death. There probably was some side quest here.
You're already dripping wet.
Cool. Does this just take me back to the entrance? I think we have different opinions on what superb is. What pickaxe? First time I've seen that. Like 30 hours in, and that's the first time we've seen it. If you don't have that, how do you complete this? Because didn't we drop down? What? I'm fucking trapped. I'm trapped. It's over. There we go. Die, die, die.
Days are scarce. Don't waste them.
Superb. Double drum mag. Oh, I can add to this. Cool. I also wanted to actually do that too. Is it this? Do I have a mag on this? I don't think I do. Look at that. I should make that a lot more usable, huh? I think this is actually the way out, nah. Whatever, I'm out. We got our 2 Supoi Blutes. Maybe not. I don't know where I am, fuck it. Fuck you, dude. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. It just feels like I'm trying to play the game for the sake of playing the game, but there's like not enough to the game to really warrant it. So yeah, I really don't think I'm going to replay it just to experience maybe a different ending, if there even is one. Which honestly, I don't think there is. What I will say is at least this ending wasn't as fucking disappointing as the Cyberpunk one. You know, that was a pretty disappointing ending. I mean, this game's like not half bad. I don't know. It's just it's absolutely not worth what it's charged.
The contamination concentration here is probably still strong.
I really think they could have done better. My guess is they like were in a rush or something to get the rest of this out, and they just kind of dropped the ball. I think I mentioned it yesterday or whenever I played it and mentioned this, I guess. I've definitely mentioned it before. My theory is they had a demo that displayed very basic combat but a really robust open world, and some exec said that's good enough and slapped together the rest of the game like on it. So like they had this really fleshed out like great looking world, kind of solid lore behind it, I guess, but you know, they could have done more. Like they had a good foundation of lore, but some exec thought that that was good enough and that they could profit off of it, and so they just added like the most basic elements, you know, probably didn't improve the combat at all after the introduction.
Time to get to it.
Right, like they just left it as the...
Great for making tough things.
God, why does he fucking speak every 2 seconds? Oh, you can turn the gibberish off now. Holy shit. What if you turn that off? Is it just subtitles? Wait, frequency. That's what I was looking for. Okay. Jesus. How do I get over there? It really just be like a demo that someone slapped like a very basic story mode onto. That's all it feels like to me. Like they were demonstrating how good of a world they could make, and they just put in like basic combat, and somebody was like, good enough for me. Made no further improvements or adjustments for like the core of the game. Hired someone to write the most generic story ever, and didn't want to hire more than like 3 voice actors. Honestly, it's probably just 2. I feel like the narrator probably voice acts all the gibberish, as they are calling it, for the males, and they probably just hired like a female intern to be the females. It's almost certainly it. Because there's no way a team was satisfied with this.
Creaking should mean the tie down is nearby.
I just see no way they'd be. This game is like a visual showcase. It's phenomenal visually.
At night, baddies can't see you so good either.
Everything else is just like lackluster though. Like standard gameplay, standard story, substandard storytelling, right? Substandard characters and character development. It really do just scream like this was a technical display. You know, a visual display for their technological advancements and their skill. And some fucking exec ran with it like an idiot. Never bothered to like improve it.
Bang Shelter 10J. Looks as solid as the day Toxin old built.
I don't agree with that, buddy.
Feeling good?
No. That's pretty useful. They really thought I'd play enough to get all that shit unlocked, huh? Nah, mate. First time I've ever seen this backpack. Juhu. Think we've seen these before, right? Because he was about to throw something, I was stuck in fucking slow-mo. Superb. That's actually kind of cool looking. Ooh. Whoa. Isn't that good? Isn't that what's on this? I have to go to craft, huh? Huh. Guess it's not. I don't fucking know what I'm doing. Whatever. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I'll ever revisit this, but I would like, for other people's sake.
Deeper the night, the darker it gets.
Oh my god. Did I not turn this down? I would like, for other people's sake, that they remove a lot of those dialogue options to speed up and make the characters like more enjoyable to talk to, make them dialogue more tolerable. I would like for them to improve like the combat, add weapons, add styles, right? All that shit. You know, give me a reason to use anything, you know, instead of just powering through with the best weapon I can find. Like, give me a reason to use dual wield more, or use, you know, a single weapon, or right, just give me any reason to play this game. I really think they could do better. And that's not to say that I could create something better than this or some shit. Like, I'm not saying I'm some sort of god tier, you know. How do you do this? Is this goo? But I'm not some sort of god tier game developer or whatever. Like, you know, obviously I can't do it. That's why I play games. But you know, in playing so many games, I kind of know a thing or two about what I like in game. Okay, so this is oil. Okay, so that's probably some sort of quest related thing that I will almost certainly never do. I don't think I can go there without whatever that quest is, but I'll never know what that quest is because there's really no indication of who I need to talk to unless I'm right next to them. Right? There's no indication of where I need to go unless I'm right next to them. They won't show me, you know, like a little exclamation mark on a mini map to know in advance like where I should go if I need to accept a new thing. whoever gives me the quest involved with unlocking that could literally be anywhere on this map. Anywhere. I have no clue. Not the slightest. I would say logically, my guess would be they're somewhere in like a town near here. But this game doesn't really follow logic that well sometimes, right? So I don't even know that holds up. I'm trying to think of a way to describe this game like really succinctly, and I want to say it's a poorly managed, decent game.
Just ooze with unfound things.
Right, it was a decent game that had a lot of potential, but because it was poorly managed, it's just not. Or you know what? That gives it too much credit, then, right?
Definitely not open.
It's a good bad game. I mean, I think they can recover from this, to be quite honest with you. If I haven't made that clear, it's one of these that has no apparent direction. I don't know what I'm in combat with. Is there something out here? Okay. There must be some sort of control to raise the oil level, right? Because I've seen one of these before. I'm gonna guess that there is a control, but you don't unlock it without a certain quest. Thoughts? Haven't used the mech ton since. I don't even think I've ever even used this. Did I ever use the Mecha Fingo thing? Was that ever actually used for anything? I don't think that was ever actually used for anything whatsoever. I like how they put fucking nets over those so you can't finesse your fall in. I don't know what I'm in combat with. There's nothing here. Am I blind?
See that plastic scrap over there?
Does anyone see anything? Is it down there, maybe?
Watch out for dangers.
Yeah, I don't see how I'm supposed to flood that so that I can walk across those planks that are perfectly placed. So that leaves one option, and that's that it's quest related. I have no idea whatsoever where the quest for that is. We've seen a few of those like oil plants, if you will, other places as well. Again, no idea where to go for accepting that or how to do that. I assume I could look that up, but again, you know, just another quality of life thing that they just kind of didn't care to ingratiate the player with. I don't want to talk to every single character I come across. I don't want to accept their quests because I don't want to talk to them because their fucking dialogue is so trash. It's literally the same a lot of the times. It just feels so unrewarding and pointless. Like I said, they can change all of this. They can improve this.
Peddler is eager for you. Says the play.
That's the first time I've seen something sort of unique. I don't think I've ever seen this before. I have a feeling this is garbage, but I'd like to try it. I don't know if that's any good or not.
New toys to play with.
I don't know if I need that. I don't think I need that. Alright, let's go ahead and craft a shoddy. I know from experience that they're not very good, but I just kind of want to have fun now. You know, we're here. Got nothing else going.
The gun for when you want to get up close and personal.
Go and give someone a catheter. Okay. Apparently I don't get to add it to my favorite list. There we go. What was this? Jackhammer? This actually has some potential, right? The pump. The whoa hop. Actually, this could be really good. Volvino. Oh, I already had one. Well, that's what happens when I'm not invested in a game, I guess. It's a little shame, but whatever. Let's try out the jackhammer as well. Oh, that's a trigger. The bull is a trigger. Skrank. Your mom's a skrank. Whirl. I don't know. I'm just trying to have some fun, okay? Like, let's do some different things.
Carefully by whatever you can see.
Can I dual wield shotties?
Says your piece of junk would be seems.
The fuck you say to me, little shit? So here's a nice little quest, but I just have no interest.
Browse his goods anytime during a wooden.
Should we see what he wants?
The vendor says you can browse. Says claims to have strange. Says
Isn't this our mother? I think that's our fucking mother. Alright, let's do it. This will be like the first one in a while that we've accepted that's just like some rando. Alright.
says it's bad enough the Tree of Life is dying. Now monsters are chewing everyone to little bits. Scouts spotted a massive monster coming this way. They're all dead for sure. Should they start digging graves? Or maybe you could meet that monster for them. Reports the scouts spotted it not too far away. Killed one of them.
Tried to click that as fast as reasonably possible while
All
reading
you
the
have to do
options.
is drive the monster away or kill it. Easy, right? Don't give up now. That monster should be here soon. Thank
Sure.
you for standing ready to risk your skin for theirs.
That was about 40 some odd seconds. 40 some odd seconds. Oh shit, it's fucking here. Okay. You see how much stronger these fucking dual gunnies are? Oh my god, that like wasn't even worth trying. I fucking spent so many resources on making those and they're just fucking dog water.
You beat the monster. That was a wowzer.
And that was it. Okay. Well, at least that one didn't make me run for like 30 minutes, huh? Over chuffed, mate. Do I maybe go up and around like that? Honestly, I give up, so... Thanks, mate. This looks like it's relatively close. I feel like I want more content out of this, but not the way it's told. I really don't feel like I've completed the game. I don't feel like I've really accomplished anything in it. Like, I'm not satisfied with it. Does that make sense? Like, am I don't know. Like, maybe I'm being too harsh. I don't know. I just feel like for like 60 bucks or whatever, I just didn't feel involved with any of the story. I didn't feel into it. It just felt like I was going through the motions of a game. And I just wasn't... I wasn't allowed to, like, invest. I didn't have time. And I don't even think, like, the story, if you will, was that short. I know I did purposefully take a lot of detours because I was actually avoiding talking to things. That's right. That took longer than it should have. I could have just straight up gone for story mode only. I purposely took detours because the dialogue was so fucking miserable. I was attempting to avoid it. I really would have preferred to, you know, just play game. Like, this game would honestly be better if they just elaborated on the combat and removed the dialogue and story altogether. Just put me in here alone with these creatures and just put like an infinite variation of weapons and, you know, some new moves and shit. That would be so much better than this. I mean, obviously, I wouldn't mind a story too. Like, if they could actually elaborate on the story, make it more engaging, you know, make the characters more interesting, relatable, I would love that. I really would. I really would. But I just don't think they're in it. You know what I mean? I don't think they cared. I mean, I'm sure somebody did, but whoever made the decisions didn't. I think they wanted something else. I was wondering what this was. I think we killed something in front of it and we couldn't do anything.
Not sure you want to leave.
So this was from the heat dish, I believe, right? I think they could improve on this menu system or whatever you want to call this as well, the loot system. It's kind of time wasty. They could make it so much cleaner. Like they tried to make it exciting, I think, with like these explosive animations and colorful screens. But I really just think all they should have done, right? The loud noise denoting I don't know how to speak. Denoting how like rare and impressive it is. And the colorful screens and right, this is ultra rare or superb loot. It really just feels like they're trying to appeal to like a little kid, and this was like intended or something to be fucking sold to them as like a loot box. So did I like miss the storyline, or how do I put this? I missed the storyline or the quest. Maybe there's a quest for this where it explains my arm. That's something I've been wondering. I was hoping that there was some sort of explanation. I guess it's the toxicity of, didn't we like dip our finger in something pretty early on or some shit in like a cutscene? Like, is that what this is?
Trees are tougher here.
Like, why are we a biomutant when it like never comes into play? Are these enemies? We got some wops, dude.
Gross.
Vroom. See, I really wish that I don't want this to be taken the wrong way, but I wish not the wrong way, I guess the wrong way, but like not in a like a bad way. I mean, I wish the combat was more in depth rather than just spamming button, you know, just spamming shoot and running in circle. But at the same time, I don't like combat where it's like pretending to be complicated by extending fights, you know, with like stun locks, phases where you can and can't damage them. Like that shit's just straight boring. But it's also not particularly fun to just run in a circle, you know? What's the point? Butt clencher. I really do just feel like this world is the main feature, and like the looting aspect is the only thing that drove me this long. I don't know why like for some reason I just was holding out hope somehow that not that it would get better storytelling, I guess, because that was kind of never an option, right? Like, fuck is that noise? But like that's that's never been an option that they'd stop this narrator dumb shit. But I kind of just wish like something would have improved. I don't know. Like, I was really trying to manifest the twist or something where, you know, a character betrays us or something, you know, dramatic happens. But instead their idea was drama was fucking having our Sifu almost die. A man who we had zero connection to, if we're being quite honest. Like, literally none. He meant fucking nothing to me. If he had died in that encounter, no tears would have been shed. He literally meant fucking as close to nothing as nothing can be. You know, there was zero opportunity to make any sort of meaningful connection with any character, really. The only, like I said, the only one I really felt like maybe... Oh, this dude has another quest for us. Too bad I'm not talking to him because I don't fucking care anymore. Maybe was that, like, Nova chick where she told us about her parents or something. Yo, what the fuck?
Try not to get turned around in the dark.
Try not to get turned on. Tunkeldens. Okay. Why do I feel like I was already, like, right here earlier? Didn't I already bless this thing? Bless up. Fuck was the point?
So much damage.
There it is.
Stories only survive if someone is listening, so pay attention.
Shut the fuck up. I was literally done pulling this, by the way, and it fucking canceled it. It's infuriating. I don't think I could have been more complete. I think they could really improve the mount system too. Like, the mounts don't really feel useful to me. They just don't. Like, they don't really feel particularly fast. They don't feel particularly enjoyable. Most of them don't really do anything unique or interesting. Alright, we haven't used the Mechton suit or whatever since, like, our fucking first stream. Almost just fucking died, by the way. You know, we never really got to use that fucking hand thing. The only thing we, like, consistently use is that fucking goo glider. And to be quite honest, it should be useful in at least water. Really don't understand why you can't use the Mechton suit anytime you want. Because the Mechton suit sucked. It wasn't even that strong. It was just good for slurping up oil. Like, we did that, we got the octopod, and then we used them for like 20 seconds, and that was it. Love being knocked down in slow-mo, so I have to wait even longer to be able to play my game again. Thanks, guys. Really clever design there. I think I just put that on accident. My bad.
You should be able to use that.
There it is. Did I equip something else too? Okay, so we finished all of our pulley pops. Seems like it might be slightly unique. I think this was actually, believe it or not, from a townsperson, right?
Or don't do it at all.
One of the few townsperson missions we went ahead and picked up. I'm gonna go with that one because it looks like I don't have to pass through a town. I wonder what I'm gonna replace Biomutant with. If you have suggestions, please let me know. I mean, as a series on the channel. Suggestions for games. You know, another series. Maybe I should play more Minecraft. Maybe I should play less Minecraft. Maybe I should play Ark again. I've been thinking about it. I've been really thinking of trying to maybe put together a server. I just don't really have a significant amount of people to justify spending money on a server. And it really wouldn't make sense to host one, because if I'm not online, then nobody can access it. So, you know, that's no good, you know, for streaming. And that would be the goal, people who stream. I'm guessing I've been here, so there's no monsters that have respawned yet.
You need to get the Optica controls in order to start it.
pretty sure I did this already, by the way.
That's illuminating.
That's the best plate of nails I've ever eaten. Wait. Just got a tampon. Was the ray lighter not here? I'm so confused.
Even the birds have a hard time getting higher than the mountains.
Do
Wheel
they?
the control box handles to buzz the wire.
This is gonna unequip something.
Wired up and ready to go.
What did it unequip? I think we're actually fine. That's probably because I force... You know what I mean? I force closed it. Or by scrapping. I kind of feel like you should just get infinite go juice. Unless you're in the midst of a fight. I have been here.
No one likes to fall.
Fucking love falling, mate. Te amo. Te amo, Peggy Hill. I don't think I'm gonna explore this whole area. I don't feel like I'm invested enough. Okay, come on. Thank you. Oh, this is so bad. Alright, here we go. Alright, I think I can go this direction from him. I mean, tomorrow's obviously gonna be COD. Tomorrow's fucking Friday, right? Oh, Jesus. I think tomorrow's Friday. Yeah, tomorrow's Friday, so it's probably gonna be COD. I actually unlocked earlier today the C58 assault rifle. I'll try and get some attachments for it. I like just unlocked it and used it for like one round. I'll use maybe like a weapon XP token thing. I believe they nerfed the MG82. I think it's still pretty good, but it's not like as god tier as it was.
Charge right along. Who cares if they see you?
So I don't know. I mean, I was using that to unlock the C58 from the battle pass. So I don't know, like, I might still try and use it just because. The thing is, I don't really play on a map that's indicative of its use. But I don't know, maybe like now that it's nerfed, it should be fine. Because it was like best at medium to long range. Oh, will I finally get to use Mecton suit again? But yeah, I was like best at medium long range because like it had just no recoil, no visual recoil with the Axial Arms 3x scope. So I'm thinking, honestly, the C58 is supposed to be kind of good. But I'm pretty sure the Farah is probably the best gun in the game right now. Because that ground loot orange Farah is actually like insane. Oh, I'm stun locked. Let's go ahead and roll ourselves far away. I don't know how it's gonna go. I'm gonna try and take the same attitude as last time. I know we did get mad and there were some pretty blatant cheaty peaties. I'm just gonna try and be a little more not care about it type of attitude. I don't. It's just I feel like I enjoyed it more when I was like that, where I was just like, yeah, he's probably cheating, but I can't anymore. You know. As much as it's frustrating as fuck to like be on a medium kill, kind of high kill for me, I'd say, you know, like a 10 kill game or something, and get like smoked by weird plays and suspect foul play because they had insane aim or whatever. Like, as much as that's obnoxious, it's just easier to move on.
Some rubber scrap over there, just right for the taking.
So I'm gonna try and take that attitude. I don't actually have anything lined up after Biomutant. I'm thinking maybe Witcher 3. I've never played it, but I also don't have it downloaded. So, I mean, I have like a few days to get that downloaded if that's what I decide. I'm thinking maybe Borderlands, but the problem with Borderlands is I don't think I've ever seen this thing before, a Lixmog. Lixmadick? I've never seen one. Oh wait, I have! The only time I fought it was in my Mechton, I think. So yeah, I don't, if I start Borderlands, I'm playing through all of the games, and that's 4 fucking games, and I play through, the way I do it is I do all the way through like the highest vault hunt mode as well. So like I'm going all the fuck in, and I'm probably doing like a challenge, so it'll even take longer for like the first 3. The first 3 are 1, 2, and 3 sequel. I don't mean Borderlands 3, I mean 1, 2, and the pre-sequel. So that's what's happening if I decide that, and that's kind of a lot to dedicate. So I mean, I guess I can kind of fry through the first 2 games. Like I can straight up probably do those in like, if I really wanted to, in like 3 days of my streams, right? Because I just know the strats and shit. Maybe not with challenges, but I don't know what challenges I'd do either. I feel like Krieg no weapon challenge would be a little hard for stream for me, since I'm like out of date, if that makes sense. Like I haven't played in a minute. So I don't know that I'd be the best. Like if I had never stopped playing Borderlands 3, I'd be all, you know, down like I did with the Axton no weapon challenge. So were these guys supposed to have been on this the whole time? Because this is like the first day I've ever seen any of those guys do that, and I fought plenty of gorilla mini boss or whatever you want to call them before. Like it's not my first rodeo with those dudes, but that's the first. Why did I just do that like 3 times in a row? I've noticed that I do that all the time, even though I press it to do it once. He'll just like straight up waste all of my points on it. But yeah, I guess the gorilla thing was supposed to use words. Was supposed to be sliding on his barrel the whole time, and they must have forgot to put it in, and so they just fixed it. Because how many times have I fought them and it's never been a thing? I don't know why I'm bothering with any of this, to be honest. Like, I'm almost certainly never going to play this game again. Like, if there's DLC for this, I'm not buying it, so it's going to have to be free. And I'm probably not going to play it on stream, because I just don't feel like this game, honestly, is that good for streaming.
In order to start it.
Like, there's just not enough intrigue.
Excellent. That's illuminating.
I don't think that's black, but okay. That looked kind of green to me. Am I tripping? Okay. Oy vey. How many of these are there? I picked this because I thought it was like one step away from like its next phase. And it's literally just a chase mission again. I thought I was actually picking up like a lighter and I was gonna bring it to this dude. Oh, this is one of those actual combat outposts. I wonder if I've done this one. I don't think I have.
There's Vungo's place, a den of disrepute. Sick.
Vungo bungo! Okay, apparently I'm not going to get to combo. Get Beetlejuiced, or whatever the fuck this attack's called. This dude was a dandy.
Control your destiny. Or wonder what you might find.
It's the same thing as always. We realized that last time we sat through one of those. Okay. There we go. Jeez. It like barely pierces through armor. Why is it called armor piercing? Let's see.
A fresh start with fresh scrap.
I'm trying to think of games I could play at now that we've finished this. So we got Witcher 3, Borderlands, but we're gonna start from the beginning. We'll probably do, you know, a challenge for the first 3, which are Borderlands 1, 2, and pre-sequel. One would be probably a Brick who uses only explosions or something. 2, maybe Krieg.
Has heard that asks you to do the right thing for the is grateful.
Maybe Krieg, no weapon or melee only, whatever you want to call it. Maybe Krieg explosions, or did I do Krieg? I don't know that I did. I don't remember. But like some sort of challenge, maybe a certain manufacturer only. I don't know if I can do that with Krieg though, because he might not have like a class mod or something
The daytime makes it harder for things to
I don't know, I'd have to look it up. But something along those lines, and it would almost certainly be like Hyperion or something only for... You know what I mean? Like manufacturer challenge for the pre-sequel, just because the pre-sequel doesn't really leave a lot of room to have fun.
Fixer-upper over there. Wonder if anyone calls it home these days. You need to get the Optica controls in order to start it.
Oh, Lulu! Hey, pussy!
That's illuminating.
My pantalones are missing. Hey, pussy. Stu keep calling me a pussy for. Am I blind? Is it down here?
Cave is neither hot nor cold. It's just hollow. Burn ball. Tapped hard.
Majutsu!
If the mount didn't throw you, you're good. Lava marked.
That dude just drowned. Okay. I really doubt there's anything down here that seems too clever to me. Like, it just really doesn't seem in the spirit of this game. But we'll see. Sounds like a fucking spider. Doesn't that sound like a Skyrim spider or something? If this game had just crashed, I would have fucking quit. Gongbo. This might be actually good. It's fucking good.
A mastercraft.
Ooh. Garbage, cool. Thanks, mate. How are you supposed to get out? I don't think there's a way out.
Nothing's more important right now than this.
Okay, I can come back up here. This is it then. Okay. How do you get up there, by the way? I know there's nothing up there, so it doesn't really matter, but, like, how the fuck do you do it? So it still says find the ray lighter, but I don't see it fucking anywhere. Am I fucking blind? I might go do this instead. Yeah, I don't think this exists. I think my shit bugged. Alright. Well, I'm sorry about that. We just wasted like 30 minutes looking for something that ends up not having an end. Lovely stuff, truly. Really love to not spend our time wisely. Let me see if I can look this up on my phone real quick. Biomutant ray lighter. Here we go. Come on. Don't want to watch your video. We were just at Fixer Upper. Okay. Ah. Okay. So that was the last one. And we were done with the mission. It just forgot to tell us that. And you don't get anything for it. You just get some XP and money, I believe. Classic.
The day is always brighter.
How fucking unrewarding. Right? Like, I'm sorry, that's... Okay. My mistake, I thought that would be fucking interesting. I'm guessing nothing for this as well.
Time to disembark. Check out that pink
Disembark.
Good as a landmark, if nothing else. Ah, see that e-waste? Always handy.
I could go for a handy right now. How come this dude doesn't have like a real mini boss thing? Fare thee well, pussy lip. I think they're all dead now, right? There's two things here, huh? Oh no, one's my little thing.
Sometimes it just feels the input is neat
Do
to
you
be linked
feel
with
that,
the mind model.
child killer? Oh, maybe I should go with Borderlands because I keep saying the Borderlands 2 thing. It's like the 10th time
It's mind
in this
over
game.
matter. Software
Get anything?
over
Oh, I get a
hardware.
keyboard.
Success is peace of mind.
Actually, not that bad. So this is a little weaker, I think, but it should attack faster. And now it should actually be stronger, right?
Didn't know you could do that.
Why not? Find a relighter again. It's not here. It doesn't exist. I'm done with the mission, I believe. That's so bad. Okay, I think there was something else around here that we were pretty close to finishing, wasn't there? That'll probably be the last thing I do. Damn, you know what? I think there's nothing else. It's like I'll never finish this game. Oh well. You know what? Fuck it. Let's try and figure this thing out. It's kind of crazy to me that just going around and trying to like do little things is more fun than fucking talking to people. Like, it's more fun than the general story. I guess that's because it is this story, but for a lot of these things I don't have to do dialogue, so it's like less frustrating. I think that's it. I don't have to like fuck around and like listen to some dumb shit for a while. Right? I get to just go do what I need to do. Like the ones where I find like a machine out in the wild and I'd have to solve it or fucking figure it out, I guess. Those are the ones I'm talking about.
Dark time is coming. Just hold on until the dawn.
It's always darkest before the dawn. Speed run. You can probably any percent speed run this game in like maybe a few hours.
Bullets everywhere. Crusher.
So this looks like one of those things that I would have had to do at some point if I was still,
Hope there's something left inside.
you know. Oh, there's an old world gadget in here. I wonder what it is that it doesn't show up. Is it new?
Expect to see a
Oh no,
Looks
it's just
like
one
the
of these.
cables need to be
Oh, it's been a
replied
long
with
time since I've done
steps
this.
to match each sequence in order to generate a buzz strong enough to make things happen.
So I need Z. We have Z. Wait, what? Okay. I need only one X. Hmm. This is supremely confusing. I don't think I can do this. I have no idea what I'm doing. And I need a Z. Is that it? I feel like this is a more advanced version of one that I haven't done in a long time. I did that like once. If I had to guess, this is where the next suit is that I probably can't get into the room that it is in
Looks like a whole
because
different world down here.
I haven't unlocked that mission yet. Oh, there's a little thing to dig right here. Oh, never mind.
Sure useful.
Sure. I don't know. I don't know that I'll play this ever off stream, to be honest. Doesn't really feel like I'll ever play this again. Like, they'd have to do some really major updates that are, like, groundbreaking. Yeah, looks like I don't know where anything else is in here. I'm gonna just head towards my toilet. Doesn't look like from a distance here that I'll be able to make it there, but we'll try. Can, like, these ones maybe swim in oil? Is that what I need?
This thing has a mind of its own.
I don't know if it does. Yeah. It looks like I can't get there. So that whatever quest I think there is over there, it must unlock like some sort of oil-based vehicle. Cause this is looking like the end. It does look like there's one of those old world loot things right here. I don't know where the enemy for it is. Really did give it our best, huh? Yeah, that's. I think it has to do with some sort of side quest that I just don't know about. Cause I think this is oil, not water. Let's go ahead and try and get down to the shore, I guess we'll call it.
Don't distract this beastie. It's working.
What the fuck does that mean? I don't know what that means. I don't think I can make that. I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to use here. Oh, this must be for the old world key, maybe? Guess not. How about some tickly tongue, mate? Can I get some of the old tickly tongue, maybe? I'm afraid I don't care enough about like the bio points or anything anymore. I just kind of wanted to find some like new shit just to like explore what this game had as much as I could, but I just don't think there's anything left.
Far worse than this.
You know what I mean? I think I've thoroughly explored everything this has to offer. I don't know how to get up to that toilet, and quite frankly, I don't think it matters. What was I gonna get? You know, plunger maybe. I was just kind of hoping to clear out the rest of the map. I mean, that area right there looks kind of cool. I don't know what that is. Maybe like an old city, I think. I think that's an old city. But again, I don't know how to get up there, and I assume, again, it's a quest that I probably have to go raid that city where some bandits chilling or some shit. And somebody's got to teach me how to do the thing. Yeah, that definitely looks like a bandit camp with that bridge. Right, somebody's got to teach me how to use this thing. Or they're going to be like, oh, you need to use the shippy ships to lower your vessel. That'll teach you how to nestle. You know? Oh, I'm dead. Let's see where this spawns us. If it spawns us right next to it, I'm gonna see if there's maybe something up top there. Again, if not, I think I'm just gonna end the stream. End this series, by extension, because I don't think I'm gonna ever stream this again. Why is it taking so fucking long, dude? Oh, that's not worth it. I'd have to go all the way up and around, right? You know what? I think I see maybe here. Hold up. Can I glide off of this? I don't know how I'd get back. But can I glide off of this? Let me just see if I can do it, and then I'll probably end the stream because I don't even know where the fuck I am anymore.
It's probably cooler in the shadows.
What the freckle am I doing? Okay, it doesn't look like I can even get up here. Maybe up here? There we go. That looks like certain death in a certain way, if you know what I mean. Let's go ahead and save game here. Just because I suspect that I'm gonna start falling through things. I can't imagine this is all solid. I don't think this is how I'm supposed to do this, but we're here.
Probably took longer to build than they did to fall apart.
Okay. Who's this pervert? I'm gonna go a little longer, I guess.
Took care of it.
Dude doesn't even have a name. What the fuck? Don't they usually have names? Die, die, die. Sure do love just spamming my overpowered weapon. Because that's fun. To be honest, it's more fun than getting stun locked, I guess. And, you know, and trying to do melee. I'm not gonna full loot this place like I normally would have. I just don't really see a reason to, since this is almost certainly the last time I'll play this. Was there anything interesting? Totem, superb loot? Nah. It's in the way. You know, we can do that. I really don't think I can make this, to be honest. How are you supposed to get around?
An aerodrome where the brave
Yep,
got into
I'm dead.
tin cans that got tossed through the sky.
I'm dead. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and call it there. So thank you so much for being here. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you next one. All that good shit. Whew. Feel free to follow me here on Twitter if you want to live or for some reason watching this on YouTube. Hey, you made it this far. It's the end of the series. Consider subscribing and leave a comment. Tweet at me if you have suggestions, tips, things you want me to do, games you want me to play, things you think you do better, all that good shit. Or you know what you can do. I don't know, man. Like it feels like they really dropped the ball in this game. Like I said, beautiful, stunning artwork, stunning visuals. A lot of the effects are pretty cool.
Let's leave the sands of time behind you.
You know, it's nice looking. It really is. But I just don't feel like this game belongs with this story. Like I don't know. It really feels like I was playing a different game than the story was being told for. You know what I mean? Like I just no interest in the story. I had a lot of interest in the story, but it's not because of what they did. It's because I really wanted it to work. I wanted this world to exist, right? I wanted the story to work, and it just never did. Right? I wanted a reason to play this. And I looked for it. I put off the story for a while by doing side quests. You know, even though they were kind of boring and one-dimensional. I avoided talking to characters for so long because it just wasn't engaging or interesting. Like, the characters didn't have a personality. They didn't feel like they were a part of the world. It just felt like some drone was like going on and on doing some dumb shit. Well, I guess if I you know what, I can never complete this area. Nice, because there was a superb loot in there that I couldn't grab. There's tons of bugs like that, and you know what I mean? Like, there's so many little things, and on top of that, there's the bad storytelling, just fucking awful. The combat's pretty generic. Like, it's not the worst I've ever experienced, but I feel like they could have done some more with it, and I hope they do work on it, because they do have time, right? Add more weapons, more styles, like more fighting styles, more special moves. Or, you know, because there's really only like a handful of special moves, and quite frankly, they're all the same, right? Like, all the guns pretty much have the same special move. It's just like you spin maybe a little different, you know? It's all jump, shoot, and it's like effectively the same. It's all, you know what I mean? It's the same to me. Like, every weapon style, every... You know, nothing's particularly unique. And I guess that's what I'd call this game. Nothing particularly unique, right? Visually stunning. Everything else is like standard or subpar, unfortunately. I really do think that this was like a visual sandbox demo that some fucking exec thought he could milk. You know what I mean? Because it's fucking so good looking. And, like, the combat really does feel underdeveloped. And the story, like, feels kind of slapped together to the point that the storytelling literally is almost every character telling you a similar thing about how a train always gets you where you're going, how the surf always gets you where you're going, how the, you know, whatever always gets you where you're going. you know, you always end up where you're supposed to go or something. Like, it's just so fucking repetitive. And it's not just different characters repeating like what somebody else said. The characters themselves will like literally repeat their story over and over, like 2 to 3 times, you know, just a slightly different retelling about how the surf will take you where you're going, and the surf will go where you're taken, and the surf always ends up going where the surf goes, and you're going with it. And it's just like, fuck off. You could have said it once. It's just really, it really feels like there was no editing for any of the storytelling or the dialogue. You know, they just like, maybe it's a bug. I don't know. Maybe it's a bug and they're just repeating that, and that's supposed to be a different line based on like when you talk to them or some shit. Because it really just doesn't feel like it makes any sense sometimes. Like, they'll be talking about one thing and then they'll start talking about how the train gets them where they're going again. Like, they restarted their combo with you and you have to restart the whole fucking encounter. And it's just so underdeveloped and so repetitive. It drives you crazy. Like 4 to 5 minutes of the same fucking dialogue, and it turned me into one of them. I'm fucking repeating myself. So to summarize, if you can get this for $20, it's not bad. Like, if that's what you're spending, you know what I mean? It's not too bad, right? That's what I would expect as like a AAA priced game. Visually there, right? Graphically there, it runs actually pretty smooth. We had relatively few hiccups, and quite frankly, it wasn't until like there was an update a few days ago that introduced them. And I also stream, which means you could probably get even better performance if you're not streaming, right? Or video recording, because that does take up resources. So optimization and visuals are fucking phenomenal. I have this game fucking maxed and I'm streaming it, and there's been, until like 2 days ago or something, there's been like next to fucking no issues. That's incredible. Like, bravo to the visual team, right? Bravo. Character designs, I mean, they're not fucking terrible, I guess. You know, it is what it is for the art style. Narrator, fail. Absolutely awful. He's so annoying. He's just fucking obnoxious. Storytelling, obnoxious. Story, run-of-the-mill. Like, you know what I mean? It's fine. I could live with that if the way it was told wasn't so bad. Characters, like, personality wise, effectively non-existent, right? They just didn't really engage me. Some of the story makes no sense. I still don't know why my arm's like this. Maybe it's a side quest, I don't know. Quest system, kind of shitty. Can't do half the quests, right? I mean, there's a bunch of quests you can't do. You're really discouraged from talking to people. I literally like found this like my first day streaming, and I never was able to do it because this monster won't spawn to give me my key, and I can't go do the next fucking stages because I need to kill this one before it tells me where they are. But I can't kill it because it doesn't exist, because it won't spawn in, because I need to find someone else apparently who will allow that to spawn for some reason, and I have no fucking clue where they are. And quite frankly, I don't think I should have to go do that. So it's a little bit buggy. It's a little bit underdeveloped. The combat is somewhat underdeveloped. It's just like, for all the glory the visuals and all that other shit are, everything else is like I said, decent or substandard, and that makes for an okay game if you buy it right. You know what I mean? But anyway, that's all for tonight, and that's all for this series. So thank you so much for being here. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you in the next one. And until then, I don't think I even remember how I lost my eye. It was probably Lupa Lupin, or how I became part Gecko, but also bye.